And welcome to week 6 with the commissioner here and Matt Vitali.
Hello. La la
Hello.
la.
Hello.
Week 6, man. Week
All right.
6.
Yeah, part 2.
Week 6 is exciting. It's exciting.
Well, you're more excited than usual, right?
Yes, I am. Would you like to know why?
I can predict why and I could tell the people why, but
Well,
you
you
go
can't
ahead.
predict because you already know. So
Yeah,
it's
I
not really a
guess.
prediction when you
All
know.
right, all right, all right.
All right. For those of you who don't know, I don't think it's been in any of the news segments. Um, but I made a trade. Okay. And I have Davin Cook on my team.
Got Dalvin Cook. And I told you why you got Dalvin Cook because you have
Thank you.
Madison. So the
Thank
other
you,
team
everyone. Thank
panicked.
you. Thank you. Guys, come on. You can sit back down. You can sit back down. Oh man,
Hey,
I gave up Mixon and Evans for Cook, but
and you had Godwin, so that's something you
I
wanted to do
I
for a
want to
while.
get rid of Evans because I have Godwin. I don't like having two wide receivers on the same team. So
In
all
other
right, I think that's
news,
the bottom.
I am a Le'Veon Bell owner, and I was kind of excited, except I have a lot of buys this week. But Le'Veon Bell is a Kansas City Chief. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
can I give a little bit of a what's going to happen? So if you have Le'Veon Bell, he's probably not going to play this week. It looks like, but this is what's going to happen. Like CEH now is downgraded, but in
Mhm.
standard leagues, I think CEH is safe, like a Chubb would be. In full PPR, any PPR leagues, I think CEH is downgraded big time. And
Yeah.
then Le'Veon Bell, he's a pass catcher. I mean, if people can't remember what he did with the Steelers and what KC runs, the offense they run, they love the pass catchers. One thing I read today about the problem with KC has been
Mhm.
CEH cannot pass block. And that's been a problem for them trying to get passes to him, or even when they're, play action. So
Yeah.
he's not doing great. Again, he's got a learning curve. He's a rookie, but one of the best pass blockers is Le'Veon Bell. Even with the Jets, he's an amazing pass blocker, and I think that's why they got him. He wants to go to a winning team, and it's going to be interesting. I can't
Well,
wait. I can't wait until week 7.
any team Bell's on is better than the Jets.
Oh yeah, any upgrade. I was waiting for the Dolphins, the Bills. I didn't care. I was like, because I
Do
own
you
them in
think
2
the
leagues, and
Jets are tanking the season?
yeah. I don't know. I just don't want to talk about them.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, let's get to part
Let's
2.
get into it. Part 2.
All
Week
right.
6. We got Bears and Panthers.
All right, the Bears. So here's the starts for the Bears. You start David Montgomery. Look, one thing I love about David Montgomery PPR leagues,
Mhm.
he's catching passes. Without Tyreek Cohen there, I started him the week when he played Thursday. Has 6 catches.
He's
Six
much.
catches for
Yeah,
David
he gets
Montgomery.
a lot more points when Cohen's not there because they do
Yeah,
share
and
a lot.
it's so you got to start him any game now as long as Tyreek Cohen's not there. I was scared Bell was going to go to the Bears
Mhm.
because I have Montgomery, but look, Montgomery's a good start. Allen Robinson is a wide receiver one. You start him. Even Nick Foles for me and Jimmy Graham, if you're in the pinch or you're looking for somebody, they're decent starts against the
So here's
Panthers.
a pinch I'm in Dynasty. I just picked up Foles. I'm assuming I'm picking him up because nobody wants him.
I tried to
Um,
get him, but I got Andy Dalton. So those were my only choice I had.
yeah, I was gonna get Andy Dalton, but you paid for him, right?
Yeah, I paid up for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. I should have, but
yeah, we
so I'm getting Foles, and it's between him, Wentz, or Jones. Jones is playing Washington,
I'm not
but
starting Jones against
right,
Washington. Yeah,
I
I
don't.
can't.
If they did so poorly against Dallas and their secondary, I don't know.
Look, the Bears might be running the ball a lot. They're going to try
Mhm.
to run the ball, but still, they're still going to
So
pass.
Wentz or Foles, if those are the only two
I
options you have.
and Wentz, they're playing at the Steelers. No, where are they
Yeah,
playing?
I'll tell you right now. Give me a sec.
Wentz.
Bum,
I
ba, dum, dum,
forgot. That
dum.
was last week. He still did
Yeah,
okay
so
last week at the
Wentz is
Steelers.
playing Baltimore, but
I
Deshaun Jackson is back.
I
Um,
I would lean towards Wentz, but Foles is still like, oh man, that's a tough one. Almost like a
yeah,
coin flip.
I think Wentz I gave up on, and he's been fighting. Like he hasn't been playing well, but he's been fighting.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be behind in this game.
Well.
So
Yes, so probably throwing a lot, and he does have Deshaun Jackson back, and he really liked Fulham or whatever the guy's name last
look, he's
week.
going to throw the ball. They're going to be trailing in this game. The Ravens are going to look. The Ravens are the Ravens. They're going to have those leads.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with
Hopefully, it's a
Wentz. He's a
couple.
fighter.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
All right.
All right.
All right, for the
Anything for the
Panthers.
Panthers?
You start Davis as long
Is
as
this
Christian McCaffrey.
Davis's last week?
I don't know. I think McCaffrey might be out a few more weeks. We're
Okay.
gonna have to tell. But look, start Davis, start DJ Moore.
Dude,
Even
Jeff has Davis, and after a week or two, especially if you do the mix and trade with him.
and look, and then
Yeah.
but the Bears are a good defense. They're not a bad defense. So, but you still start Davis just because of he catches passes in PPR leagues. So DJ Moore, Anderson, these are the guys that Bridgewater is going to. Even Bridgewater's, I wouldn't start him. You probably have way better options, but he might be like a good DFS play in like FanDuel or DraftKings. All right.
Okay. All right. Lions at the Jaguars.
And this is, dude, I was trying to get Stafford this week in leagues
Uh-huh.
because I'm loving their schedule. They play Lions, play the Jaguars, and I think they play Atlanta next week. So I'm like, so Galladay is a good start. Stafford is a good start. Hawkinson, Marvin Jones might just explode this week. You never know in this team. The running backs, again, you can start Adrian Peterson if you need to. But again, they're going to be throwing the ball. The
I'm starting
Jaguars
Peterson
stink.
in the Dynasty League.
Yeah, he's a decent start in deeper leagues like our Dynasty League. For the Jaguars, again, start Minshew. He's a good start. DJ Chark if he's healthy. If he's not healthy, Laviska Shenault Jr., he's a start. And then you always start James Robinson at this point. He's their primary running back. So not too much there with the Jaguars.
Yeah. All right. Packers, Buccaneers.
Ooh, this is
the game of the week, right?
It is, but for fantasy, I don't think it's the greatest game.
Yeah.
Oh man, like looking at this game, I can't wait to watch it. But I'm like, we're gonna be disappointed with fantasy points.
I don't know, man. Rodgers has been doing really well, even though he doesn't have many people to throw to. Adams is back, right?
Okay, but he has not played a legitimate defense like this defense. So the Bucs have a really good defense. So this is a good test for Rodgers.
Yeah,
like Aaron Jones, you have to start Aaron Jones, but the running defense for the Bucs is really good.
Yep.
But again, you start Aaron Jones. Adams, you start, and even Tanya is at this point you have to start him just because
he might get those pounds. Well, it depends on Rodgers doesn't typically like tight ends. So,
it's been a while since you liked the tight ends. So this might be a breakthrough, but again, this could be a letdown game for Tanya. So, all right, so for the Bucs, again, you're gonna have to start Brady in this game. I think the Packers have a good defense, but Brady's a good you have to start him unless you have some better option.
Especially since Godwin's probably going to be back.
Yeah, if Godwin is back, you start Brady for sure. He's almost like a top 12 start for me. Godwin, pay attention. Evans, you're going to start. Even Ronald Jones for me is a good start this week as well. Packers, again, they're coming off a bye. They might be decent, but they're going to give up points.
Now, is Fournette back or no?
He's back. Again, I don't know what kind of workload they're going to give him. He didn't get pretty much any workload the last game.
So if he's fully healthy and fully back, who do you think gets the backfield?
Ronald Jones has proven himself the last 3 games. He can do everything. Catch the passes, get receptions. He's running really well. So I think he's going to get majority of the work. I hope Fournette just doesn't cut in more than at least maybe.
Is Fournette's
40%.
value pretty down now?
Right now it's down. Now it depends what kind of game he's going to have. Monday night, we got 2 games Monday night, Chiefs at the Bills and then Cardinals at the Cowboys. I think these are going to be great games. Sucks that Le'Veon Bell is not there yet, but these are going to be great games. So for the Chiefs, you always start Mahomes, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, and this game for sure because Bell's not playing yet. CEH is a must start.
Might be the last must start he gets.
Yes. And then for the Bills, look, you got to start Allen, Diggs. See if John Brown plays, you could start John Brown. And then if Moss is out, you could start Singletary. I would go back and just plug Singletary back in.
Even if Singletary and Moss both play, I mean, the Chiefs have been so bad against the run this year.
Yeah, they're giving up a lot of points to the running backs. So I still would trust Singletary unless I have some better option, right? That's it.
Correct. I mean, would you go with Adrian Peterson or Singletary?
Singletary.
There you go.
This could be a big offensive game. All right.
Cardinals, Cowboys. Ooh.
Well, can't wait until this should be a good game. Like these teams are both competing.
Every time I say Cowboys,
I know it hurts.
Prescott's injury.
If you didn't watch the last episode, for those of you, if you're watching this one, we said we're not gonna don't look at the clip, and I plugged the clip in there right in the middle.
Don't look at this.
Here it is. So whatever. If you want to see, just go look at it because it's all right.
Messed up, man.
So Cardinals, look, you're gonna start everybody for the Cardinals. I mean, Drake and Edmonds, you can start. Murray, of course, you have to start Murray. It's a great game to start. Hopkins, even
He's
Christian
also
Kirk.
the only cartoon playing, so it's good.
Yeah. Christian Kirk is a good start. I'm starting him in our league that I don't have. I have everybody on bye, so I'm starting Christian Kirk because it's a good matchup. Look,
Do you start Dalton as if you would Prescott, or
I would not as Prescott. You look for better options, but Dalton's not a bad start this week. Look, Cardinals give up points to the quarterback. Again, Zeke is a start. You got to start Zeke. You got to start your Cooper. Gallup and Schultz, those are the question marks. I still would trust CeeDee Lamb and Cooper. What I saw at the end of the game is, look, Dalton, if you remember Dalton in Cincinnati, he targeted the middle of the field. What's his name?
mostly AJ Green?
Eifert. Yeah, Eifert, the tight end.
Yeah.
So, like, one reason I would start Schultz is because Dalton has good history with tight ends. I mean, Eifert was a tight end because of Dalton.
Correct.
He was valuable for fantasy. And you remember AJ Green, middle, slant routes. And then when Boyd came into play, Boyd was he produced with Andy Dalton. So I think Cooper and CeeDee Lamb will have production. Gallup is that, you got the deep threat.
Yeah.
We'll see what Andy Dalton does here. So I'm really interested in this game. I'm excited to watch this game.
If you have better options for wide receivers, go with them.
Yeah. So Gallup and Schultz, those are the ones that are like, I don't know. Like, for example, I dropped Schultz in one league because Hawkinson was available. Hawkinson has 2 good matchups with Detroit. So I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. So I might as well trust Hawkinson, who has 2 great matchups. So yeah. So look for better matchups, but I think Cooper and CeeDee Lamb will be good. So
all right. Anything else to add before we wrap up?
No, that's it. I just can't wait until this week. Hopefully, again, no stupid, crazy injuries. And
well, hopefully all of our weeks go better than my last week. So
yeah,
because it can't be worse. And I have Cook on my team.
Hey, congratulations.
Yay
dude.
for me.
Great. No, hey.
I'm 1-4. Oh no, I'm 1-4. But I'm going to
climb back up, right?
I'm telling you guys.
All right.
Dude, I'm 2 games away from being in the middle. So
hey, you're never out. Remember,
I'm
if you're
not
even if you're
going to
0-5.
get first place, at least, but I just want to make the playoffs.
And also in our league, if you don't know, in our league, what we do in our leagues, it's a 10-team league. And even if in our dynasty league, where we have only 4 teams make the playoffs, in our regular league, 6 teams make the playoffs, but the last seed in the playoffs goes to the team with the most points that's out of the playoffs.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter your record. We voted on that in our league because the reason we did is people have bad matchups. Look, you'll have teams that just go off on you week by week. You have a decent team and teams go off on you. So we did that rule. It's called the Johnny rule in our league.
Which was beneficial for Johnny never.
Never, not yet. So, but it was beneficial for you last year in our dynasty league.
In our dynasty league. Yeah,
you made the playoffs. So
I made the playoffs and almost won.
Exactly. So that this is, I'll maybe get into that more a little bit. We'll probably have a discussion about that. But again, good luck in week 6, and we'll talk to you next week.
I'm not hoping for the Johnny rule for a regular league because I need at least 5th place. All right. See you next time.
Peace, guys. Bye.
Bye.